Connie is my favorite client that I see at my senior project site, Lomas Veterinary Clinic. She's an elderly woman who has gone through so much to make sure that her dogs are healthy. Every time Connie comes into the clinic, she gives my mentor, Dr. Flower, a call. Dr. Flower, I just arrived outside. I will send someone to get you and the patient shortly. Wonderful. Cue Dr. Flower pointing me towards the door to go collect Connie. Connie has black Labradors that she used to breed with her late husband. It is my job to ensure that Connie and her dogs, sometimes multiple, get into the clinic in one piece. Connie has difficulty maintaining her balance while walking. When I go to retrieve her and her dog from her car, I take her from the driver's side door and we walk arm in arm to the passenger side door to retrieve the dog she brought that day. While I never knew Connie outside of my work at the vet clinic, I have met many women like her. I grew up spending a lot of time with my Lola. Lola is my grandmother who helped to take care of me as a kid. Working with Connie always reminded me of what spending time with my Lola brought out of me. I love taking care of people and I love to interact with people every day. Connie brought a sense of familiarity to the vet clinic that made me feel comfortable and at home with the clinic. Every time that I saw Connie, my senior project became my dates with my grandmother and reminded me why I wanted to pursue veterinary medicine. While I love the sciences and the problem-solving aspects of veterinary medicine, one of the main things that draws me to it is the patient care. This was a lesson that Dr. Flower taught me through our work with Connie. Dr. Flower always tried to hammer in the point that veterinary medicine was not about exclusively the animals, but the patient's owners were just as important in treating them. Half of the job is consoling owners and making them feel more comfortable with the state of their animal. Every client gets one-on-one attention from the doctor and the staff at the vet clinic. We all work as a community to bring the best care to the patient and the owner. This is a community that my work with Dr. Flower has brought me back into. Working at the vet clinic has made me feel like I am part of a community that I experienced as a kid. My mom is a veterinarian who is now retired. I grew up visiting the clinics all the time. I was born on a Tuesday, and my mom was back to work on the following Monday doing surgeries with me in the corner of the operating room, sleeping in my little car seat. I grew up in the vet clinics my mom owned and operated, and I had not felt that same sense of community that I experienced at my mom's work since moving here from California until I started to work for Dr. Flower. It reminded me of the side of veterinary medicine that my time at Amy Beale has given me a newfound appreciation for. I loved the vet clinics in California, but I did not understand how integral they were for who I am until I was no longer going there all the time. When I work at the vet clinic, I work to help strengthen the communal connection that our clients have with us while also making the appointment go that much smoother. Having another set of hands is always helpful, but it is especially helpful when trying to hold down a 70-pound black lab like with Connie. Connie's dog Marilyn is an energetic black Labrador that has cancer. Marilyn is one of the sweetest dogs that I've had the opportunity to work with. She represents what my work at the vet clinic has taught me. She's an old sweet dog, but she's also full of life. Veterinary medicine to me is a sweet and comfortable environment for me to be in, while Marilyn's lively nature represents my own future ahead of me. I have always been very eager to experience my own future, and I think that my work with Connie and her dogs has really brought that out of me. The familiarity of a field that I grew up in that Connie reminds me of, with the same energetic and everyday eagerness that I've had since I was a kid. Part of my eagerness brought me to my SMART goal of creating a 501c nonprofit organization and my dual credit classes in phlebotomy. Unfortunately, with all the classes I was taking, jobs I was working, clinicals, powerlifting, and actually working at the vet clinic, the nonprofit faded into the background and it never came to fruition. I instead decided to allocate my time towards my dual credit classes. I have taken 5 classes pertaining to phlebotomy, and they have been the classes that I have enjoyed the most in my time at Amy Beale. Every day in the vet clinic, we draw blood from patients in order to give a diagnosis. That brought me to an epiphany. Why don't I just do this on people? My phlebotomy classes have been a joy to do, but they have also been challenging in their own ways. When I first had to draw on a real person, I was super scared. I went to my mom for advice. People are just bigger dogs. That's how I used to dose your medication as a kid anyways. She couldn't have been more right. My work in phlebotomy was made much easier by using that logic. People are just bigger dogs. My time at my senior project site was what helped me to be a better student at my CNM classes. Working on animals and humans alike has taught me many skills in tandem. One of my career readiness skills that the vet clinic taught me was how to adapt. In both environments, I have to adapt to become more personable. I cannot be cold in my class, nor while I'm seeing appointments with Dr. Flower. I have to be an outgoing and positive figure on the situation at hand. No one wants to get their blood drawn, and no one wants to have a reason for their dog to see the doctor. I have to work against the negative connotation that the environments have to make it a more warm and welcoming place. I create a difference in my community with every patient I see with Dr. Flower, and my community made a difference in me by validating me in what I want to do with my life. I will be headed to Colorado State University in the fall for my undergraduate, where I will hopefully stay there for my doctorate of veterinary medicine. My name is Sergio, and this was my senior project.